Hello, you all. Welcome back to my channel. This is Sheba, and I'm on here to share my cards that I created for the hashtag Satmore Makes that is hosted by Jill Norwood here on YouTube. And like I always say, I'm pretty sure most of you already know who Jill is, but in case you don't, I will have the link the link to her channel in the description box down below. So you go over and check out her channel and let her know that I sent you in case you're not subscribed or don't know who she is. Um, but I hope that you're all having a great weekend, as always. And I'd like to thank all of my returning subscribers and new subscribers for coming over to my channel and watching my videos. So thank you all so much for that. So I had a lot of fun, you all, creating the cards that I created for today's hashtag Satmore Makes. I've been playing with watercolors. I've been wanting to learn for a long time how to kind of, use watercolors, kind of get intimidated a little bit when you don't know. But I'm like, you know what? Let me go ahead and get me some watercolors because I was playing with Tim Holtz ink first. Just kind of, playing with water, trying to, put it on my glass mat and try kind of playing with that. But I'm like, let me go ahead and purchase me some watercolors. So I did. So I'm going to share that with you real quickly. I purchased some watercolors from Amazon. And this is what it's called. It's called the Gravy or Grabby 50 watercolors. And it's a classic. And it wasn't that expensive. Maybe like 20 some dollars. From Amazon, and it's like a beginner's set in case you don't know how to watercolor, something to play with, but they work really great, you guys, really great. So in here you got some watercolor brushes, it's a brush set. So I want to just show you real quick. You get all these different watercolor brushes with these different tips, so use those. And then I'm going to share with you all the palette. And it comes with a real pretty case. So this is what the case looks like. Super cute. Okay, and then I'm just going to open it up and share with you all. So right here, you have like the water brush pen. And then you have another brush here. And then you got your three little compartments like to mix your watercolors. And then you have this little foam here. I guess you can, like, if your brush is too wet or whatnot, you can dab it on there to get some of the water off. And then you also have the swatch sheet, which I haven't done yet. And then here are all the watercolors. So as you can see, I've been playing with some of those. Lots of fun. I didn't know that watercoloring was so much fun, you all. I really enjoy playing with these. I think I like it better than using my markers, my alcohol markers. But I'm going to still use my alcohol markers, of course, but I've had a lot of fun playing with these. So those are those. And then so yesterday, which was Friday, I did purchase and got in the mail from Amazon. I purchased the Gravy or Grabby 40 metallic watercolors. And I have not played with these yet. It says easy to blend, shining, and vibrant colors. And it comes in another cute little case. Really cute. So let me open this up and show you. This is kind of tough to get open. Here we go. Okay, so here's got another swatch sheet for your watercolors. And then when you open it up, you got all your pretty shiny metallic colors here to play with. So I cannot wait to play with those this weekend. And this was 20 bucks. Not bad at all. So yeah, so that's what I got from Amazon. So like I said, I played with the first set I just shared with you all, but I haven't played with the metallic ones yet. But I have played with a lot of my Tim Holtz Distress inks. So that's, like I said, that's how I started playing with the watercoloring. So I'm going to go ahead and share with you all the first items that I used and then the card that I created with those items. So I used this Let It Snow Man paper pack from Impression Obsession. I've shared with you all before. And then I did use this Paper Studio Snowflake embossing folder. I don't know if you can see that or not, but that's what it looks like. Had it for a long time. And then I also used the Sizzix oval dies that I shared with you all before on other cards. And then the stamp that I used. Okay, where's the card at that I created? Okay. The stamp that I use is the Whippersnapper Designs Clean Mounted Rubber Stamp, and it's called Rustic Joy Snowman. And so I purchased several stamps from Whippersnapper Designs that is designed by Anna White. And so you're going to see a couple of those here that I'm going to share with you all that I use for my cards. So that's what I use. And then here is what my card looks like that I created. So I did use the red and white gingham from that paper pad that I just shared. And then I used just some white cardstock that I embossed with the snowflakes. And then I distressed it with some of the Tim Holtz ink to give it some color. And then I also went around the edges just a little bit and distressed it with the tea dye ink. And then I used some red cardstock for the oval die. And then some white, of course, the watercolor paper for my image. And here is what my snowman looks like. My Joy snowman, as you can see here. So like I said, I did do the watercoloring. I did stamp the background very lightly. Let me share with you all what I used for the background. So I did use this Whippersnapper Designs by Anna White. This is a leisure stamp, which I'm very glad I got this. This was a lot of fun to play with for the background. So I did use that. And then I also used this cancellation stamp. And this is from the North Pole Post, that also designed by Anna White from Whippersnapper Designs. So I used that. And that's what I use for the background. So that is this first card. And then I did on the stars just use some of my Nuvo glitter drops just to give it some shine on the stars. I don't know if you can see it in camera, but that's what I did. Like I said, I had a lot of fun using those watercolors. And I didn't do anything to the inside of this card or the back. So yeah, but I will get to the inside. Maybe not the back, but the inside I will get to. So that is my first card. Let me just move this to the side. Okay. All right, and then my next card that I created is using the holiday cheer paper pack that I've shared with you all before from Impression Obsession. And then I also use the Gina Marie stitch die, rectangle die. I think I use this one right here. And then I also use this stamp from Anna White, and it's called Saint Nick. And I'm so glad I got this stamp, you all. I've seen a lot of people use this stamp on their projects. But it was one weekend I had this on my card, and when I went on to look at the website, it was removed from my card because it was sold out. And I'm like, oh my goodness, I should have got that stamp. So about an hour or so passed, I went back on there again. I'm like, I'm just going to go ahead and get what I have in my card. And this was back in stock. So I grabbed it up real quick with the other stamps. So I'm very, very happy to have this because I believe this is no longer available now. But I did use this anyway. I used that. I also use a stamp. Right, I cannot see this, you guys. I don't have my glasses on. But it's a little quote here, like a Christmas quote. And then I use a 25, the little the leaves here, and the Merry Christmas. I don't think I used a star. I can't remember. I think I probably did, but I covered it up. But yeah, but that's what I use. And here is what my card looks like. You can kind of see it on the side. Get some of that off there. Okay. And so here is the card. Again, I watercolored it. Here is the paper from that paper pad. And then I use some black cardstock for the background. And here's that stitch rectangular die that I showed you from Gina Marie Designs. And then I use a 25 from the stamp, along with the little Christmas quote here. And then I use the Ledger from Anna White in the background as well. And then the little cancellation stamp right there. So that's what I use. And then I did use like a little Jelly Roll pen for the heart. And I'll put a little Nuvo glitter drop for the white part of the hat. And I still need to put some little cheeks on him. I did make this card before. It was a cute card, but I just wasn't really feeling the card. So that's why I did it again. And I also wanted the watercolor. So that's why, yeah. So I just did this card again. But yeah, so I just need to add little cheeks on there. And this will be complete. And then, of course, oh, and then I used some ribbon from the Dollar Tree, along with the little twine from the Dollar Tree and the button from Dollar Tree. I don't have any vintage buttons just yet, so I just used what I had in my stash. This all came from the Dollar Tree. And then this is the inside, using that stamp from the stamp set that says Merry Christmas. And that's a stamp with Distress ink, and it's in the red color. I can't remember the name of it. But yeah, that's in Distress ink. And then I just used the scrap that I had left over from the front of the card. And that is that. And then I did stamp these little leaves right here. And I kind of did it not perfect, kind of messy a little bit. And I kind of like the way that looks. And I'll just sign my name next to it. And I may add something else on here, some little red or something like that. But this is just where I left off at for right now. So that is that card, you all. So let me move this stuff. I have a lot of stuff on my desk. So I'm trying to make some room here so you guys can see. Okay, so then my next card that I created, let me show you what I use. So I did use this paper pad from Michaels. It's Safe Freeze. And I got this last weekend. I had did a Michaels order and picked up from the store. So I got this little paper pad. You probably have already seen it. Just a really cute little paper pad. Not a lot of pages in here, but just got it just because. And then I got some other stuff too, so I just went ahead and added to my order. And then I use this Impression Obsessions Crazy Stitch die. So of course I use the rectangle, and then I use this right here, the little banner die that comes with that. And then I also use from My Creative Time the Hot Cocoa add-on. And I did get this whole set, but I just haven't played with the set yet because I've been trying to play with other things too that I got. But I will get to it. But yeah, I use just the candy cane of that. And then I also use the ledger die again, ledger stamp again. And I also use the from the North Pole Post from Anna White. I use a 25 cancellation stamp here. So let me show you. And then the stamp that I use before I show you the card is from Anna White as well. It's called Gingers and Candy Canes. Super cute. And it's also a clean mounted red rubber stamp. You can see, love this. And I had a lot of fun watercoloring that image. So here is the card that I created. And I think this turned out so cute, you all. So here's that paper from the paper pad I just shared with you all. And then I used the Crazy Stitch rectangle die from Anna White. I used some just regular red cardstock that I had in my stash that kind of matches this gingham paper. And then here is my image, which I love the way this turned out. Like I said, I had so much fun with using watercolors. But I did use this 25 cancellation stamp here, as you can see right here. And like I said, I lightly stamped the background. And then I also used the ledger die, as you can see as well. And I think I did that in Vintage Photo, or maybe T-Dye ink. Yeah, and then I distressed the edges as well. Just like I distressed the edges of this card. You probably can't hardly see it, but I did. And some Nuvo glitter drops on the buttons of the ginger. And that's pretty much it. And like I said, the rest of it is all watercolor. And then this is using craft cardstock. And then here is the banner from the Crazy Stitch die that I stamped Merry Christmas. And this one right here, this Merry Christmas is from this stamp set. And then I used the add-ons from My Creative Time to make the little candy cane heart. And this is just a decorative paper that I had left over from the front here. And I put this here because I kind of messed up when I stamped originally, so I had to use something to cover it up. So yeah, so that's what I did. And so that is the inside of this card, and of course nothing on the back. Okay, so let me move this stuff out the way. And then my last card, you all, that I created is not from Whippersnapper Design. It is actually from redleadpaperworks.com. Okay, so I've had this stamp for quite some time now, but let me share with you all what I use first. So I did use this Graphic 45 Merry and Bright. I just got this not too long ago from scrapbook.com. Really pretty paper collection. So that's what I use. This is the papers here if you have never seen it. And then I also use this die That's from Paper Tray Inks. And I've had this for a couple years now as well. First time using it. Excuse me. And I actually seen this when Jill had shared this on one of her cards a couple years ago. So I went over there and purchased it. I thought it was really cute, but of course, just didn't never use it. And then I also used this scalloped rectangle die right here, and I'll show you what I did while I used it. And I also used I just got this not too long ago too. This is called Jolly Holiday, Stampers Anonymous, and I'm gonna be playing with this pretty soon. But I just used this stamp right here, the little stars, just for some background. And then I use this right here that says reindeer delivery, handle with care. And then, like I said, those stars for the background. And the card that I created is using this stamp right here from Red Lead Paper Works. I want to keep saying paper art, but yeah, Red Lead Paper Works. And I've had this for several years, you guys. I don't know why I never used it. I had made another card with it, but I wasn't really feeling it, so I'm like, let me do it again. So I've made it again, and I'm going to share with you all the card. So yeah, so this is really cute. It's got the two deers, and this one has Dasher around the collar with the little bells or whatnot. And I had a lot of fun watercoloring this image up as well. And I had left a comment on Jill's video when she had shared the new products from Red Lead Paper Works. And I told her I made a deer card, which this is the card I'm about to share with you all. And I love the way it turned out. So here is the card that I made. And so this is using that paper from the Graphic 45. And then here is the Paper Tray Inks die. And then I did use the scallop die. I don't know if you can see it, but I needed something to make a border around this image since it's on watercolor paper. And so I use a scallop die. Like I said, I don't know if you can see that. And I got some glue residue there I gotta get off. But anyway, so here's my image. I used Vintage Photo to stamp the image on the watercolor paper. And then I used my watercolors to color up the other pieces of the deer, like the antlers and the body and the nose and the collar. Love the way it turned out. And then I just used some little bling here for around the collar. Instead of doing it in red, I just did it in this the clear because I didn't have enough red bling to go around this. So I was like, just use a clear. So that's what I did. And then I sprayed it with some glitter spray. And I don't know if you can see that or not, but that's what I did. Super cute. Love the way this turned out. And I just stamped on the inside, Merry Christmas. And that's it. Yeah, so that is my card. So these are my cards that I created for the hashtag Satmore Makes. Again, hosted by Jill Norwood here on YouTube. And believe I'm not mistaken, this is her we're going into her 5th year of Satmore Makes. So I played, a lot in the past, and now that I'm back on YouTube, I've been enjoying playing since I've been back. So enjoy making cards, you all. So yeah, so I hope that you all enjoyed my project share of my cards for Satmore Makes. And I do thank you all so much for watching, and you all have yourself a great weekend. I'll see you in my next video. Bye-bye.